Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in LOTRO, and Miss Marcellene needs to go find some emissary and defeat them. So we are looking for the Knight of Mordirith, or one of them. It sounds like we have 3 of them to find. And this one is located somewhere outside of Esteldin, near the gates to Angmar. That's all I know for certain. And I'll be honest, I only very vaguely remember this quest, because, well, I would say from before the point where with Sarah Oakhart's reveal, I think I've done the entirety of this twice. So while I might go, oh, I remember this bit or that bit, for the most part, I don't remember a ton of it. Well, that'll be a nice change of pace. Actually, not remembering every detail. I don't like it when that happens. And I actually get to enjoy the quest like it's a whole new game for me. Look at those clips. Whoa, hi. Yeah, we're gonna just skirt around you, way around you. That is another roving threat. Not that. That level 100 buddy has some large amount of XP and will absolutely smack us. So we don't want to mess with it. Bye. And that is the Drake. So that is the second of the roving threats that are in the North Downs. The other one being the big giant Erskine. Around here. Or where are we from our... Hopefully less than 100 meters. And I guess he must be up here somewhere. Up in here, maybe? You can see there's a, definitely an encampment up here. We're looking for... There it is. There it is.
What chance have you?
Esteldin. Mordirith cannot be stopped. Even if you think you have defeated him, he will never truly be dead. He was the king of the south in mortal life, and will be the king of the north as a Wraith Lord. Mordirith will live on, which is more than I can say for you, you pathetic woman. You want to bet? Now you will die. He says, now you will die. I'm like, yeah, no, I think that it's your turn to die. Now we need to head back to Esteldin. I don't think we have a port to, so we'll just have to ride back. Golodir. Or bad. Esteldin. Buckland. Yeah. Nothing for Esteldin. Just see me double checking for big bad ugly Drake. Which I don't see. Oh, hello random person. I hope you're having fun. We do have a port to Bree, so it looks like Bree's next.
How can I be of service?
You have done well, Marcellene. Golodir will be pleased with your success. I can now give my attention to sending more help to the north now that you have made the way easier. Return to Golodir and tell him of your victory. Alright. So, like I said, next... Oh, what am I doing? Well, now that we're by the stable, we might as well take the stable debris. I guess on the bright side, that saves us that port. Since we have to go to Combe, we'll hop right on our horse and get over there. Anyone want to do barrow downs? Barrow downs, huh? Level 25 Dwarf Champion. Probably wouldn't be interested in having a level 54 character help you out. So, usually some of these people are very, very much sticklers. They want other people within their level range. I'm guessing we need to talk to our good friend, the sheriff here. That would be that hobbit, whose name I can't remember, which is very sad of me, considering how much I've talked to him. Whew. Let's actually try, I don't know, going up the stairs. Constable Underhill.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Golodir? I have never heard of him, but he sounds like one of those rangers like Torridon. If he's anything like Torridon was, I don't see any reason to doubt him. Well, I'm not sure about the knight that you speak of, but there is a new threat in the Chetwood, much more powerful than anything you've come across in the past. Perhaps he is the knight you seek. You can find him at the camp near the evil idol in the Chetwood. It is not hard to find, northeast of here. Northeast, huh? Evil idol in the Chetwood. Trying to think if I know of any evil idols in the Chetwood. Well, this is our chat. We're coming way out here. That? All the way out this way. This is another couple 100 meters away. Oh, is it where, that guy is we need to kill early on? The guy with the hounds. Now I think I can be forgiven for forgetting the mob's name. Like, I don't care what his name is. And it is. Jagger Jack. It's near Jagger Jack.
You will perish.
Why do you come to trouble me, fool? I have many things to take care of for Mordirith. What? You have defeated the Steward and left his throne to Amarthiel. Prepare to die! And Jagger Jack joins the fun, because, you know, why not? Let's kill him again, too. Alright, so that's 2 down. And boy, was he pissed off to hear that we defeated Mordirith and Amarthiel now holds the throne. Not happy at all. Man, that's a big old tree. Nice. That looks like these look like they're probably oak. That'd be my guess. Giant old oak trees. Wonder if this was once part of the old forest. It could have been. The old forest, if I remember right, used to take up a huge swath of land. And over time, as men have cut trees down to build their houses and towns and cities, it's kind of gotten fragmented, separated from itself. So, if you see big old trees like that, there is a chance that that was once part of the old forest. Ooh, lag. It is not a good day for lag. It is never a good day for lag. Hello, sir.
A lovely day, isn't it?
It was the knight you sought, and you have slain him. I am impressed. It is not often we get heroes of your ilk in these parts. Thank you for your help. Please tell your friend Golodir that your deed is done, and I will make sure we do something about that dreadful idol. It seems to attract an awful lot of attention. Yeah. We'll just take that. It's worth the most. Now, before we continue, give me just a moment. Alright, so we need to head back towards Ost Guruth. Means we need to go back to town and take the stable there. But I did look up the old forest. It says the old forest lay near the center of Eriador, a large region of northwest Middle-earth. It was one of the few survivors of the primordial forest, which had covered much of Eriador before the Second Age. Indeed, it had once been but the northern edge of one immense forest, which reached all the way to Fanghorn Forest, hundreds of miles to the southeast. The vicinity of the old forest was the domain of 3 nature spirits, Tom Bombadil, Goldberry, and Old Man Willow. The powers of these beings doubtless contributed to its survival where other forests were destroyed. So, I'm sorry, the whole forest was not the old forest. The whole forest was Fanghorn. And the old forest was but a part of that. But I was right. It was part of one giant forest that took up a huge swath of Eriador at one point. And I thought that was kind of interesting.
How can I be of
And
service?
we need to go to Ost Guruth. That is in the Lone Lands. Get off here. Hello, random person. I hope you're having fun. And we must need to talk to Frederick the Elder.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I have never heard of Golodir, but if he is a ranger, as you say, then why should we give aid to him? The rangers did not aid us when we had a need, and we were forced to rely upon the shades of Oathbreakers to win our freedom. Still, we have lost many good men exploring Harlog these days. There is rumor that Angmar's involved, so my guess is that the best place to search. Go to Harlog and seek out your evil knight. When you have purged this evil, return to me. So, not a fan of the Rangers. A lot of people didn't seem to be a fan of the Rangers. Kind of reminds me in a way of the Dragon Riders of Turn. I know, that seems like a weird analogy, but it really is the same deal. Okay, we're going... Oh, Harlog is that way. Well, we can go through here. So you have a group of people that defends your land. And they do their job successfully enough to the point where for a long period of time, your land is safe. For such a long period of time that eventually the people that were once protected by said heroes feel like that their descendants are a burden on them. Why should we care for these people who don't really serve a purpose? Or, well, in the case of the Dragon Riders of Pern, they would get yearly tithes from the holds so that they could continue to take care of their dragons and themselves in the preparation for Thread again. But it'd been so long since the last Thread that people had forgotten about Thread, so they felt like, well, you're burdening us, you don't contribute anything, why should we continue to feed you? And in the case of the Rangers, it's more like, y'all keep sticking your nose in everything, but when we actually need help, you're not there. Why should we care to help you out? So like I said, very similar concepts. And in a time of extreme long peace, the Dunedain have come to be disrespected. How are you doing? Oh, you're doing just fine. Alright. It kind of makes me wonder if Anne McCaffrey didn't read Lord of the Rings herself and kind of took that bit away from the stories and wove it into her own, which would be a very clever way of doing it, to be honest. How much further do we have to go? Oh, not very much at all. Alright, where is our... Don't tell me you're up there. And of course, if we were aggroing these, we'd have to fight all of them to get up here. Yep, you are right here. Since I don't feel like fighting your behind and the troll at the same time, I'll just get rid of your bodyguard first.
You will perish.
It is a shame you have traveled this far only to be defeated. Mordirith's defeat means nothing. You have no idea what forces are at work in Eriador, and you will die without knowing. Okay, and he is down. We have defeated all of Mordirith's knights. The two of them knew of Mordirith's defeat, but were like, it doesn't matter, he's gonna come back, he's not truly dead. And one of them didn't even know that we had defeated Mordirith and was highly pissed off to find out we did. I do not think I do. No. Alright. So again, we ride back. It's kind of fun that when I was doing my decluttering, I found my Lord of the Rings Online Shadows of Angmar disc. Because, well, back then you actually had to install the game from a disc. Also, back then, the game was subscription only. There was no free-to-play component. And when you bought your game, you not only got your game code, but you got a game code you could give to a friend that gave them 10 free days in the game so they could try it out and see if they wanted to subscribe and play, or buy a copy, subscribe and play. And I'm pretty sure, well, one, those codes probably don't work anymore. Two, I probably already used them. Probably already did give that code away to someone. I was gonna say, I saw a woad plant somewhere. We'll send that off to Thormund. But yeah, that was way back when Shadows of Angmar... Well, that would have been back when the game was brand new. Because Shadows of Angmar was the end game back then. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Obviously, it's not useful to play. Unless I wanted to try to, you know, set it up as a private game and play it solo. It kind of is a tempting thought to see if it would be possible. But aside from that, maybe I will turn it into a wall hanging. Put it in a shadow box with its manual and the card that came with it that included the codes and I don't know.
What do you need?
Thank you for helping us. I fear to send more men to Harlog, for my people are small in number. You have helped the people of Ost Guruth greatly, and from what you tell me, all the free peoples. Thank you again, friend Marcellene. And with that, we get to go back and talk to Golodir. Now, I do know we have a return to Gas Force near. That one I do know. So let's head back there and talk to him. Whoa, that's a wall. Golodir.
Greetings.
You've done the free people of Eriador a great service. Thank you. While you were gone, I spoke with Laerdan about Amarthiel, and it seems he is the one with whom you should speak. He knows much more about this woman than any other, it seems. We will speak more about this shortly. Oh, grab it? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use them, but I'll grab them.
I'll speak with you a moment.
You have done well with very difficult tasks, but there is more yet to be accomplished. While you were gone, I spoke with Laerdan about Amarthiel, and where she might be heading with the Palantir. We need to find her quickly, and put an end to her schemes. However, Laerdan knows much more than I thought before. Go and speak with him, and learn how you can help him find Amarthiel. Alright. Let's see what Laerdan knows about Amarthiel. Oh! Well, I guess we're taking a quick swim. Get the dust off. Laerdan. Mordirith's defeat is a great victory, but do not be mistaken, the war against Angmar is not yet won.
My heart cannot sing today.
I am loath to confess that I know more of Amarthiel than perhaps any other living, yet still I know nothing of her secrets as Sarah Oakheart. She has become much more powerful than I had imagined. Indeed, I had believed her dead since the Battle of Fornos. It matters not. She is alive, and my pursuit of her must continue. I believe that she is heading to Evendom. She has a Palantir, I am guessing that of Ost Guruth, the Master of the South, but lost in Anduin, and if she has any hope of staying in power, she will need to confer often with the Lidless Eye. She may also use the Palantir to find Nortuil, that token of power she lost long ago. The only place left for her is Numinous, then, for it may be that the pedestal where once sat the Palantir of Numinous still stands. You should go to Evendom quickly, and speak with Calanglad. He is at the ranger camp at Tinadir on the eastern shore. It is my dearest hope that we will meet again on happier day, Marcellene. Okay. There's something you're not telling us. There's something he is not telling us. He was very, very vague about Amarthiel, to the point where it was like he was skirting the topic, kind of. But of course, we will learn more next time. Until then, bye for now.